that was when I had to make the realization that if I can't sever this expectation I have for somebody because of how much I do for them, then I truly just need to stop doing so much.
Are we ready to dive in?
Ready.
Welcome back to the second episode of Sunset Talks podcast. I'm MariaAnna.
And I'm Elizabeth.
It's been so long since we've recorded the first one. Literally 30 seconds.
Yeah, thank you so much for waiting.
Yeah.
I thought a fun, interesting way to start the podcast would be to talk about our happy crappies. And so both of us will go into one really happy moment of our day and one crappy moment from our day and just share a little bit about that.
Today especially, huh?
My crappy for today was spilling Baja Chipotle sauce from Subway on my white sweater that I love so much. That was definitely a big bummer. Shout out to Spray and Wash because it gets everything out, but I hate spilling on white. It's like my biggest pet peeve. And my happy was I scored some major deals while I was shopping today. I had like a couple gift cards saved up from Christmas, and my total went from like $120 to $60 for a bag, a jean jacket, a beanie at one place. And then I also wanted to get a few new makeup items at Ulta, and my total was like over $70. And I had Ulta points, which was surprising to me because I literally never shopped there. I can't even tell you the last time I shopped there. And I got $53 off. So I paid $19.99 for.
That's girl money right there.
So those are my happies. Yeah.
That's awesome.
What about you?
My crappy was apparently my attitude. Apparently, it's my first period in a long time, and whoop-de fucking do, bitch.
It's hitting hard.
It's gonna hit. It's fine. Hormones all over the place, but I think I texted my husband off a little bit, and he told me to go hang out with my friends, and I was like, I don't have any friends. Like, Elizabeth's my only friend that I can hang out with, and we were planning our hangout really late in the day, so I just went to the Portland Humane Society and played with some dogs, gave them some interaction. And then I went and sat in a lot of parking lots. I love people watching, so I just go sit in parking lots. And then I did end up going to Goodwill, and I got really cute Express slacks. I love slacks. Different jeans that I also found on the internet for $170. I bought them for $15. And then this butter yellow robe.
Oh, I love butter yellow.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
And then my happy for today, I guess I just kind of mixed those two together. My happy for today was this new Taco Bell item that's on the menu.
Yes, Taco Bell has new items right now.
Yeah, I've tried both of them. Highly
they're
recommend.
So good.
That Supreme dip.
The dip with the chips. Get
good.
Out. So
I want
literally.
It to be a KFC size bowl. I would order that.
My obsession. Literally, Phil and I are obsessed with that dip right now.
So good.
It's so good. Oh, man.
And the churros.
So excited for next week. It's been a harder week this week, but I know, ebbs and flows of daily life. It's my birthday next week. And so
Happy
I know it's going to be,
Everybody better spam her.
Literally, please.
Next Saturday. So
Elizabeth Page on all social media.
Yes. Shameless plug.
How was your week?
On Monday, I went to a different animal hospital to just kind of drop off my resume, and I got an interview right away.
Oh, amazing.
Because I have a pretty nice resume, and I always deliver it in this puppy printed pink envelope.
Get out.
So he's like, I saw your envelope and you're here, so I'm just gonna give you an interview now. And he gave it to me, and he really liked me. But
that's a great way to stand out, and I think something that people should
it was
utilize.
A gorgeous hospital. I'd love to work there, but he said, like, for right now, it's like a hire freeze. I think me and you have talked about this.
Oh
like,
my gosh, it's so bad right now.
Like, cannot get a job. I don't need to right now because photography is about to upstart in just a couple weeks. And no job is going to keep me in the way of that. So, yeah. And then one of my other besties, Natalie, had her surgery yesterday. So I was able to go to the hospital and hang out with her. I saw Adrian for my nails. So I was able to see a lot of different friends this week, which is always a good highlight. So that's how that went. Do you have a real ID?
I do have a real ID.
Dude, I'm flying to Vegas, obviously the same time you are, for a wedding.
Yes.
For Miss Beautiful Kayleen.
Shout out.
And I don't have a real ID. I don't even have my birth certificate. Which means...
I think they're still accepting, like, not real IDs, but you just have to like plan a little bit ahead, and
You
they
have
just
to
like,
pay, which is fine, but then it says it's up to the airline's
oh my
discretion if they
gosh.
actually let you in. And I can't really test that because I'm the photographer for the wedding. So I like
What?
now I need to order my birth certificate and go to the DMV and do all
Oh
this
gosh, they make it.
bullshit.
I know, so
I've literally
crazy.
had a new birth certificate like 4 times. I just keep losing it. Just
Spe-
like my license. I just
oh my gosh, literally, Kayleen and I were just talking about this. That is
what?
so funny that she literally has lost her birth certificate like 3 times.
Yeah, I'm
She has
like,
to keep reordering it.
can I just like answer any crazy questions? Another relationship advice one, just because I feel like I love this page. So this one is I, 30 male, wondering if my 1.5 year relationship to 27 female is worth it. Story goes, we have been dating for about a year and a half. She is a very sweet girl and our sex life is great, but there are some red flags I just cannot ignore. She has a master's degree, but has not found a job in her field in 4 years since graduating. She has close to 300,000 in college debt. Holy shit.
Mm.
And no conceivable way to pay it off. There are no current job prospects, although she is job hunting. She has almost no money, and I find myself paying for all of our expenses. I have my own place, and we do not live together. She did get a job right out of college, but was fired due to her anxiety issues, supposedly. Then there are issues of what I expect out of a partner. Last night, she pushed me to make this post. I went grocery shopping by myself, cooked dinner, and served her dinner after working all day while she had the day off from work. After dinner, I was tired and I asked her for a glass of water. She said, I guess, with a little bit of attitude.
Ooh. Ooh.
I told her, but I made dinner. Then she proclaimed that everything about me is transactional. I do this, so you should do that. Tit for tat type of shit. Maybe she has a point. I don't know. 10 minutes later, she says the women in her family are independent and do things on their own, and that my upbringing caused me to be needy, referencing to my mother. There are other things, but the post would be too long. I think I'm checking out of this relationship, but what would the outside perspective be? Sometimes the way people are raised is really who they are as adults.
Oh, I think it 100% affects who you become as an adult, for sure. I think a lot of what my husband and I struggle with in our marriage, it comes from belief systems and things that we have learned as children, that
Mm-hmm.
we, whether it be about like how strict we are with certain food with our kids or what have you. But
Mm-hmm.
as far as this post is concerned, I think there's validity on both sides. I think I kind of fall in the neutral category where I totally see his side, where it's frustrating to be the one who is constantly providing, cleaning, cooking, doting, helping,
It's
and
exhausting.
yeah, and not ever feeling noticed. I can definitely like have empathy for that and relate to that in some senses of my own. But I also can relate to her feeling that that's him being transactional, because the minute you do something nice and then say, but what are you going to do for me?
Mm.
Why don't you? I did this, I cooked. Why can't you just get me a glass of water? It feels like you weren't just doing things to be nice or
Maybe
helpful
like the way he
anymore.
presented it.
Yeah. Like if he, maybe expressed it in a different manner, it wouldn't come across as like, I'm holding this over your head now. Like I did these things, but I'm going to use them against you.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see where she's coming from with feeling like the things he does are transactional and not because he's just being thoughtful. And he may be genuinely being thoughtful, but when you use that
It's all about how you
to
present it for
leverage it,
sure.
yeah, it kind of wipes away any like sort of intention that those actions had common ground.
Yeah. This whole $300,000 in debt thing is crazy to me because you know how I feel about debt.
Yeah, that's insane,
That
and that's why
would
we say don't go to college.
that's why we didn't go to school. Do
Yeah.
this instead. But yeah, the whole I don't know. I guess this is where me and you definitely differ. I do not understand her end on this at all. To me, I'm like, go fucking get a job or start being a stay-at-home wife and like fully take care of shit at home,
Yes.
especially if
I
he's
think I
like
can
working.
definitely relate to that part. Like she
Yeah,
is being, definitely more like,
princessy.
I don't have like a good word other than lazy.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing that I feel is valid that she said was like the
Yeah,
transactional
for
piece,
sure, for sure.
like you
I think it's
saying,
because he said, but I did
yeah,
that. I'm like, wait. And I'm like,
Mhm.
you're right.
I've been in that place in my life, like, I have
Mhm.
personal experience where, like, I've always been a people pleaser. It's something, like, learned from my childhood, and so I would go above and beyond for people, and
Mhm.
then the minute they didn't do that back for me, I was like, "But I do this for you, and I
Mhm.
do this for you, like, you don't love me the same." And my mom taught me a very important lesson when I was going through the thick of postpartum and stuff, and this kind of was a reoccurring theme in my, 21 year of life, 21st year of life. And she just bluntly, but, also kindly told me, like, if you decide to do something for someone, you do it out of the kindness of your heart, not to expect anything back.
Mhm.
And that was when I had to make the realization that if I can't sever this expectation I have for somebody because of how much I do for them, then I truly just need to stop doing so much as it pains me as a people pleaser, because
Mhm.
that is how I show up for people, how I love on people. I always say yes. I'm always like, absolutely, you can count on me. But
Mhm.
if I'm going to end up resentful because you don't operate the same way, then I need to learn how to take care of my own peace and say no sometimes. Not out of spite, but like I would overextend myself. It would be like, "Can you do me this favor?" And I'd be like, "Man, that's really inconvenient for me, but sure, like I'll fit it in. I'll put it on my plate too because I love you." And then when I
Mhm.
would be like, "Can you do me this favor?" And they'd be like, "No, I'm busy." I'd be like, "So you hate me." So
So I'll just go fuck myself.
so literally, so you honestly are a piece of shit person because I do all this, I do this for you, and you can't do this one thing for me.
Mhm.
And they would be like, whoa, like, where's this coming from? Like, I'm grateful you've done those things for me, but if you didn't want to do them, then don't. Like, why are you throwing it in my face? And I can totally see how it was taken that way now, like in
Mhm.
hindsight, at the time, I was just communicating, like, I really needed you to show up and you didn't, which is still valid. I can still feel like upset over that. But also, I needed to learn a little bit to be like, not so disposable to people all the time,
Mhm.
like not just say yes, even if it was an inconvenience to me, not just like, do all these things and then be disappointed when people didn't do it back. So I think that
Very
that's
good
where like
lesson.
the validity lies in. Like, if you're going to do something, just do it, not because you expect something out of it. And
Mhm.
at the same time, it can be annoying and frustrating to be the one doing all the things. So, like, finding a productive way to be like, "Hey, this is a lot on my plate right now. Would you mind doing the dishes maybe like a couple nights a week?" That would really, really help me out. Would
Mhm.
be maybe a more productive way of like having that conversation.
Yeah. I notice sometimes at home too, like since both of us aren't working, it's like if I cook dinner, then you clean up the dishes, and we're
Mhm.
really, really good about that. But sometimes I'm
Sometimes.
like, it's okay, just leave it for later. And then later comes, I'm like, now I have to do it at midnight because I hate waking up to a dirty kitchen. It's like, I feel like it's the worst way to wake up.
Yes.
Like, wait, you're like rubbing your eyes open, and it's just dirty kitchen. I'm like, oh no. So
Oh,
I'll just put my pods in and clean the kitchen at night.
yeah. I think
The
delegating.
comments are gonna be like, Elizabeth carries this podcast. It's literally our second episode.
I'm sorry. I know you're gonna have to cut a
No,
lot out
no,
because
no, no,
I
no.
chat.
Just communicate. Me when Brian was like, I'd love to stay home and just be a stay-at-home dad. I'm like, can you also
Try it.
be like, can you experience that on the first 5 years? Because like when Nolan was first born and I was in the trenches, like not only
Yes.
was he working his full-time blue-collar job, he would also go make, he'd also go work at Jimmy John's. It's like, yes, he had two
Two
jobs,
jobs.
but he was also supporting like a bike addiction, which was really, really hard for me as a wife who doesn't do that, like to go through. I'm like, oh, you come home from work, you eat, you go to your other
Right.
job. But that other job wasn't like for us, it was strictly for like a whole nother hobby. And it was just hard. I'm like,
Yeah.
if you didn't go through the trenches, of course you want to stay home with him now that he's cool
Yeah,
and
now that
custom
he's a
made
little
by
buddy.
me.
I know there is a big distinction between like 5 and up. Like,
Yeah.
so, so different. Like, my son now, he makes his own food, like
Mm-hmm.
when he wants a snack, he gets it. It goes to the bathroom by himself. He gets himself
Yeah.
dressed every morning, brushes his own teeth. Like, yeah, if you want to be a stay-at-home parent now, like, where were the times when he
You're
was
welcome for the
crying
custom child.
every crying on the hour every hour, needing a bottle, needing a diaper change. Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, I'm bored. Mom, I'm play with me. Mom, I got a boo-boo on my knee. Mom, like, my head hurts,
Just crying.
just like one thing after the other. And like that, yeah, those years are, every year, like, it has its ups and downs, and it has its like hards and it's not and fun moments, but the first couple years are really trying for
Yeah, try to
sure.
be a stay-at-home dad then.
A lot of
Also
sacrifice.
feed him with your titty.
Feed him with your titty.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yes,
not the
literally.
same.
I
Men don't
know.
have hormones like we do. Like, it's completely different.
It is,
If you
yeah.
want to be a stay-at-home daddy, then God would have made you a woman. Was SpongeBob your favorite growing up?
Oh my gosh, hands down. It was my absolute favorite cartoon. I remember when I was in third grade, they came out with the 100th episode. And so they were having an all night marathon on
I
Nickelodeon.
remember that.
And I was like, I'm going to stay up all
Fell asleep
night.
at 9.
I'm going to watch every single episode. Yeah, literally passed out
Out.
by probably like 10 and didn't see all the episodes, but they had like this big 100th episode. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is the best day of my life.
There was like my parents who let us watch it, which I do feel like it taught me a lot.
I
don't know.
know.
Especially about the service industry.
Yeah.
With SpongeBob being a cook.
Right? I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah. And like I understand Squidward now as an adult.
Good work ethic.
And Patrick is,
Patrick?
he's a conehead.
I love Patrick.
I know.
My favorite episode ever is when Patrick and SpongeBob are in Sandy's tree dome, and it's like she's in hibernation.
Oh
And
yeah.
so they're talking about
yeah.
they're talking about Pinhead, Larry, and Dirty Dan. No, I'm Dirty Dan. I'm Dirty Dan. So she comes out, she's like, which one of you fellers is the real Dirty Dan? And Patrick says, I am. She slaps him, he goes flying. Oh! And then she's like, okay, Pinhead, Larry, now you get yours. And then she starts chasing after SpongeBob, blah, blah, blah. He's like running. And then they're like, SpongeBob has this little wooden paddle in his hand. He goes, Sandy, stand back. And she goes, yeah. He's like, I'm warning you. Okay, I warned you. Chucks it. Then out pops. Out pops Patrick. Did you win? Rolls down the hill. Hi, SpongeBob.
Oh my god.
Bro, like, what do you mean, hi, SpongeBob? We're getting attacked right now. I love how stupid Patrick is.
Have you seen the new Fear Factor for your house?
I've seen like TikTok ads for it, or like
Dude,
little
you
things
need
on
to
my
watch
TikTok
it.
about it. Yeah.
I just want to like try in the show. But
Yes.
there's a couple things that I definitely would not be okay with.
Bro, you know me. I swear, the minute I see a bee, I'm out.
I'm
OUT, don't care, bye.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of anything except for one stupid little thing, which is so embarrassing.
You said this the other day, and I was like, what is it? I'm intrigued. I don't know this about you.
I'm like petrified of hamsters.
Hamsters?
I got bit really hard and I was right here on my soft tissue and it wouldn't let go. And it fucked
My
me
soft
up.
tissue.
Right here. It would not let go.
Oh my gosh, it's a demented hamster.
No, I literally don't even. And then when I
Oh,
was in
that's valid.
elementary school, I lifted up this like board in the back of this while we were playing at recess and there was a mole. And then this cat was chasing this mole. So I grabbed the mole and it bit me too. So I just don't do
Hamstery kind of
things.
things.
Like
Literally, if we are sitting outside at a restaurant and eating, and
it was
there's
such a nice day.
there dare be a bee around buzzing, I'm like, I can't focus.
I'm
I
like,
can't.
sit down.
I can't sit and eat. Like, I literally am like standing up.
Mind you, we're
running
sitting
away.
outside because the restaurant's packed.
And then when I tell people this, they constantly ask me, like, have you been stung? I'm like, yeah, like once when I was like literally less than my son's age. Like I was probably like 4. I honestly don't even remember it. It's just the fact that they can hurt me.
We were camping this last time in Lamolo Lake. I got bit by a black carpenter bee.
Oh,
Elizabeth, Nicole. The way I've never experienced this kind of pain. First of all, you know I wear my cowgirl boots everywhere and I was in shorts. So it gets lodged between my boots and my skin.
Oh my god.
Right on my calf. Bit me. They're extremely territorial. And there was like something dead far away that we were using for bait. And my whole leg swelled. It was rock hard and hot.
Yeah,
it was
no.
horrible. Do you think it'd be really hard dating in this era of post-COVID and in our age?
I think yes and no. I think more yes, it would be hard because this day and age is just so online. Like, I'm not going to bars to meet people, and that's probably not where I really want to meet my, potential partner anyway. But yeah, like everything's online. I'm not, I wouldn't want to be like on Tinder and like all these n- things that are happening nowadays. So that would like make it really hard
I
to
know
like,
there's like a lot of success stories, but it's just like for
yeah,
me.
yeah, exactly. Like, not, yeah, no judgment. It's just like I
Mm-hmm.
get kind of like, I don't know. Like, I feel like people just want one thing on there, and
Yeah.
I would don't know how I'd feel about like vetting a potential partner on like a site like that. But crazier things have happened. But so I think like just the meeting people part would be harder. Um, but I do think that like my confidence and like the things that I want in a person have like become so crystal clear to me. And
Mm-hmm.
so it would be so much easier to like weed out, who has actual potential and who I'm like definitely not interested in.
Go to Home Depot at like 3 o'clock and
Yeah,
just walk
I'm
around.
honestly like
Can't find the screw.
literally, I'm like, truthfully, I love my husband so much. So this is obviously all theoretical, but
Yes,
like,
yes.
if in another universe I wasn't with him and I was, currently my age in the dating world and I was exactly who I am right now, like, the only person I would want to find is at church. Like, if I don't find you at
Yeah,
church, I don't want you.
valid.
Yeah. What about you? Do you think it'd be hard or
I
easy?
think it would be really hard.
Yeah.
I think I would just prefer to be alone.
Oh, 100%. That's, yeah. Like, especially
And
like,
then if it comes organically, then great, cool, yeah.
yeah, definitely at this age, not like I wouldn't be looking for that, like I'd be
Mm-hmm.
enjoying, especially because I have had like my husband in my life ever since I was 17 years old. And then we immediately were engaged and immediately had babies and all these things. It's like, I haven't had a lot of me time,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I would just be having me time as much as I could
Like if you
before.
knew what you knew now.
Yes, if I knew what I knew now, I would be like enjoying my me time before
Yeah.
like searching for a partner.
Ooh, I have a good question. If you could go back in time and change anything, what would it be?
I think if I could go back in time and change anything, it would be not pursuing somewhat of an education. Like,
Mm,
I've
you have
personally,
such good answers.
thank you.
Such good, thoughtful answers.
I've personally, like, it's always been one of my biggest dreams to be a high school English teacher. And I started college right out of high school. And I got a grant for it. And like, it was honestly like a really, really great situation. But I just had so much on my plate at that time in my life. My family freshly moved away. I was in a brand new apartment with my then boyfriend, now husband, on our own for the first time. Obviously, like, having fun with our friends, not taking life super seriously. And so college became a back burner situation. And I just went to work immediately and eventually dropped out altogether. And as much as I am like, you don't need college, like you can totally like do life without it. And I so think that's true. I think like for what I want to do specifically and what I still have like passion for
Mm-hmm.
does require schooling, unfortunately. And so I probably would have started that younger, really actually focused on college before starting a family and like my career path in general, whether it's college or not. I think getting like a good career path started for both my husband and myself. We constantly talk about that. We wish that we would go back and do it a little bit differently, kind of wait
Yeah.
wait on the kids situation, wait on
Yeah.
like the marriage and like really just like put our heads down, go to school, get our careers and then do all those things together.
Right. Probably, I would have loved to become a labor and delivery nurse,
Mm,
especially after my experience with how Miss Shannon and Katie treated me. Like, I literally went home that night and was like researching school. And then I
I
was like,
know.
fuck, that's a lot of schooling. Like, by that time, I'm going to be, I don't want to say too old because you're never told to go to college, but like,
Totally.
for me, I don't want that. I should have done that shit straight out of school.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
my friend Natalie, not Natalie from surgery, a different Natalie. She went to nursing school immediately out of high school. And
Mm,
guess who's a nurse right now making buku bucks?
right,
And she's
Natalie?
younger than me,
Yes.
and she's traveling the world all the time, going to Disneyland. I'm so proud of her. Yeah, and I think a lot of Slavics can relate to this, but we were raised in the church like God can literally come any day,
Mm,
anytime.
yeah.
So me as a young kid, I was like, there's no need for me to go to school
I'm
or
going to
college.
heaven.
I'm going to heaven. Like he'll be here before I do any of that.
Right.
So I just never went to college. And my dad luckily was on the opposite side of that. Like he
Yeah.
didn't go to church. My mom made us go to church not only Sundays, but on Wednesdays for sure.
Mhm.
And then I had Russian school on Fridays until like what felt like 10 p.m. and that's after like regular English school.
Yeah.
So it was a lot. It was exhausting. I can't really even talk on the Slavic end anymore because I've been out of it for like so long. But to just like dim it down even a little bit during my mom's funeral, they were like, well, like technically she's not a member anymore because she hasn't been in a while. Mind you, she was dying.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
so all the money that was donated to us, they literally like took it out of my dad's hand and took it back.
Oh my
Like I was
gosh.
there. Oh,
That is
I took a
awful.
picture. Me and Ryan and Mark are sitting in the car, and we just have this like wad of cash. We're fucking 16 and 18 years old, and we
Right.
just were like, ah. And
Money.
then my dad's like, they want it back. And I just felt so bad for my dad
That's
because
awful.
that was supposed to like help with bills and the family and like whatever.
Yes.
So
I know.
at
That
that
is
point, that's when I was like, oh,
what is one of your current obsessions? Think TV, TikTok, beauty, books, food, anything.
that Taco Bell dip.
Yes.
It's
Yes, yes,
definitely
yes.
the food. I don't really have a current obsession. I love getting my nails done with Adrienne because it's like hanging out with my best friend for 3 hours
Yes.
while she gets to do my stuff and do her craft, and she's like so good at it.
Yeah.
So it's really nice.
My current obsession would be I just got an espresso machine
Oh, yes.
and oh my gosh, has it
Finally
changed?
on the train.
Has it changed my life? Mind you, my husband was like, "Why did you buy this thing? Like, this is literally so unnecessary." And guess who's drinking all my pods? Yeah, yeah.
Phil.
So there's nothing more gratifying than when you spend money on something that your husband is like,
If he thinks that's
"Why did you
expensive,
spend money?"
you should show him a Breville machine.
Oh, I
That's
know.
like
Those are
700,
insane.
and you have to actually work
But I feel
to do it.
validated because
Yeah.
he's like, "This is the best coffee I've ever had in my life." And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even kidding. Like, we're going to have to make an espresso run soon because I'm so low
I
on
only have
pods.
2 pods left.
Yeah, I need to
Let's
go so bad.
go.
So that's been my new obsession. I like doing like
I
2
love
heaping
Nespresso.
spoonfuls of brown sugar, little pumps of the Torani vanilla, some vanilla bean paste that you so
Mm.
graciously gifted me,
Mm-mm-mm.
making my own little cold foam with some just whole milk. And like, it's the best thing ever. Like, truly my obsession. Before I go anywhere, I'm like, wait, let me make a coffee real quick.
Was there ever any scandal at your high school?
Oh, man.
I don't know. I just thought of that.
Uh, there was definitely a couple teacher scandals for
Really?
sure. There was, yeah, like a few teachers found out having like, inappropriate
Boinking.
relationships with students.
Oh,
Yeah, which is really, really wild. Also, we had like this one year where like we had this sub teacher for a long time, and then I think he became a permanent teacher. I don't really remember, but he was like super cool. Everyone loved him. Super, super cool teacher. And he just had like this mental break one day, and in the middle of the
what?
courtyard, screaming, yelling, like threw a big jug of water on the floor, like freaked out, and like literally got arrested, I think, like taken away. And we're like, dude, what happened to Mr. So and so? Like,
I don't remember specifically any scandals. I feel like there was a girl that tried to sleep with a teacher because he was super fine, but like he wasn't ever flirty. He was actually pretty strict, but he was
mm.
the youngest teacher.
Oh, I have another
And
one.
and then this girl, she was just like literally the school salute,
Oh man.
you know?
Yes, there was actually a rumor that our dance teacher was hooking up with one of the other like uh
Oh.
teachers at our school. I don't remember what teacher he was. And like I think one of them were married. Like either she was married or he was married, and everybody knew that her and him were like a thing. Like all the students
I
knew.
can't imagine.
And
I'm
music.
like violently passionate about choir.
Oh, I love yes. Yes.
There's a specific word for this, and I need to get it tattooed on me because I forget it so much. But there's a word for this feeling of collective effervescence, is what it's called. And I
Mm,
love that word. It's so pretty,
I
but
know.
it's that feeling of like a team effort, everybody doing the same thing. So anytime I see a TikTok of like a choir singing together or a quartet or like multiple people doing something, gone. Give me a tissue.
Gone. Yeah.
But
Oh,
I'm very, very passionate about choir. Like, I wish there was an adult choir that you can like participate in, and like where we live does have
yes.
some, but they're like, they're all old. I'm like, where's my
Yes.
age? I want my solo back.
Yes. I would so sign up for something like that. Like if
I
somebody
loved
started
it.
that, I
Like high
would
school choir,
literally.
like changed me for sure.
Yeah. Oh.
A girl I went to high school with, her name is Brianna. She's so sweet. She's a big influencer. And
Mm.
anytime I see her online, I'm like, she's actually a really nice, beautiful person. She would
Isn't it
always
so
pick off
crazy?
my split ends in the back.
Isn't it so crazy? Like when you know real people in real
I
life who
know.
became influencers.
Yeah.
Like,
You know one.
yeah, what's her freaking
Charlie
name?
Jordan.
Is
Something.
that, yeah, something like
You
that.
said you worked with her
Yeah,
somewhere?
Tilly's or
Yeah.
something. Like when we were like, I was literally in high school. She like worked at the Tilly's I like worked at, and
Crazy.
yeah, now she's like, she was like in a Morgan Wallen video or some crap. I'm like, what?
You're like,
Like,
I
I
basically
I
related to her.
basically know her.
I shook
Like,
her hand. Yeah, but
yeah.
Brianna, she married a basketball player and she's stunning, beautiful, model, and like actually such a kind person. And I remember her mom
Oh,
was always like really, really sweet and always just I'm like, you actually deserve to be famous. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. The mic's cut out because my phone died. Apparently, even being 100% charged, you still die after an hour and a half. Let me see if the episode's saved. I don't think the last one saved.
no.
Yeah, because it's 1 o'clock right now, and this recording is from 11:51.
What are some unpopular opinions that you have?
I don't vaccinate my kids. I know. But listen,
No, I love it. Explain. Yes,
I
please.
can't explain much because I'm not a doctor, but I think the fall down of COVID really opened up a lot of people.
Yeah.
Um, and I know that's like such a hard subject to touch on for a lot of because a lot of kids get sick and stuff like that, and
People
so
get really bent
really,
out of
really
shape
worked
out of
up.
it.
And I remember when I told you that, I don't vaccinate, I was like, oh, I'm gonna lose her. But you still hung out with me. And that was
Yeah.
really, really cool. I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, thank goodness. Because I had a friend stop talking to me over it. And I was like, well, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wasn't, telling her that she shouldn't. I was just letting her know that I don't. Because
Right.
she was asking me something about kids' appointments. And I was like, I don't know. I don't take Nolan, you know?
Yeah. Right. Right.
And that's just what we chose to do. And we'll always stand by that.
Yeah. And I think honestly, at the end of the day, I'm like a big supporter of like doing what you think is best for your family. And
Yeah.
who am I to judge you, you
And I
know?
don't judge
Like,
anybody either.
and honestly, like the people who are upset with that, like, if you want to vaccinate your child, then they're theoretically you're protected, right? So
Hmm. That's a
what
big
I do with
argument
my
everywhere.
child.
It's like, if
Yeah.
you're protected, then why are you so worried about it? And then it's like, well, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, of course people will always have a comeback for that situation, but
Yeah.
I think that's like a perfect like example of how, we can have different parenting styles or
Hmm.
like ways that we go about things, and
And still
neither
love each
is
other.
right or wrong. It's just different, and that's okay, like exactly. Still love each other, still admire each other, and
Hmm.
I think that's a good unpopular opinion to start with.
It's the spiciest unpopular opinion.
I think another one is like my unpopular opinion is
I'm scared.
how do I say it? How do I say it?
No, say it. I'm scared.
My unpopular opinion is astrology, witchy kind of things are demonic. Like straight up.
I I don't
There's
even think
no
that's a hot topic because if they think that's hot, they're on the wrong podcast.
they're on the wrong, like you'll know right now. Click
Yeah,
off.
I'm all
Uh
for like tinctures and like stuff that makes you
yeah,
healthy because there's
right.
a fine line
Herbs,
between that.
right.
But as soon as you start putting,
Crystals
crystals on
and
your body, I'm like, oh,
yeah, and I think it is
that
like,
ain't for me.
especially in today's day and world, it has become really normalized, popularized, mainstream to be like a witchy girl, and so I think like nowadays it is a pretty unpopular opinion to say that that stuff is not only just like not my vibe, but it's actually demonic.
First thing that pops up on Reddit, CeeLo Green's clean edit of "Forget You" is better than the original "Fuck You."
Honestly, it
It
was a vibe.
is.
Forget
Forget you.
you. Oh, unpopular opinion. Money can buy
It
happiness.
absolutely fucking can.
It
If you're saying it
can.
can't, you're spending on your money on the wrong fucking shit.
Yeah, dead ass. I guarantee you,
Do
any
you have a boat?
money would definitely make me happy right
It
now.
would 100% a vacation to Italy,
Yeah,
a
right.
bigger boat.
House paid off,
Yeah.
no bills, no stress. Come on.
Help my dad.
Yeah, like
Money can absolutely
now
buy
when you're trying
happiness.
to fill a void in your heart by
That's different.
spending money and buying things, yes, it will lead to emptiness every time.
Mm-hmm.
But saying that money can't provide happiness, I think is
American lie. Ranch is often a better French fry dip than ketchup. I think so.
100%.
You're a
And
ranch girl?
I love
I love
ranch. Oh
ranch.
my gosh, I'm a big ketchup lover too,
Me
especially
too,
with my
especially
fries.
McDonald's. Oh my
Yeah,
god. I'm like,
right? But if it's like the best kind of ranch, like we're talking Wingstop ranch,
oh my god, I want to swim in it.
oh,
Just, mm-hmm.
I'll dip anything in it. I'll dip a freaking spoonful of dirt in it.
I just put my spoon in it and lick it.
Yeah, literally.
It's so good. I'm so glad he showed me Wingstop.
Oh gosh, Wingstop is so good.
Oh my god, speaking of shits, I have to read you a story. Have you heard the story of the poop knife?
No, I have not.
Okay, so the original story of the poop knife is originated from a viral Reddit story. Basically, it's a family poop knife
What does
that
that
hangs
mean?
out in their bathroom. So this post is like, my family poops big. It's just a genetic thing. They've always had big poops. Maybe it's their diet, but everyone births giant logs of crap. If anyone has laid a mega poop, sometimes it won't flush. So they have a communal poop knife
Shut
to
up.
cut the poop up in the toilet.
Shut the hell up right now. No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
What the no.
Yeah, it's an actual story.
Dude, no. I saw a TikTok about this poop knife is like my worst
It's not
nightmare.
like
This is my worst nightmare. What? I mean, you're gonna tell me you chop up your poop in the toilet with the same knife? First of all, why are you even having to chop up your poop? I think that's a problem in and of itself.
eat some
You
fiber.
need to go to the doctor. And second of all, if we got to have a poop knife, I am having my damn own. I'm not sharing a poop knife with my family. Like, no.
Okay, I found the original story, but story goes, my family poops big. Maybe it's genetic, maybe it's our diet, but everyone births giant logs of crap. If anyone has laid a mega poop, you know that sometimes it won't flush. It lays across the hole in the bathroom of the bowl, and the vortex of the draining water merely gives it a spin as it mocks you. Growing up, it was a common enough occurrence that our family had a poop knife. It was an old rusty kitchen knife that hung on a nail in the laundry room and only to be used for that purpose. It was normal to me to have a poop knife. I thought
Oh.
it was standard get. You have a plunger and you have a poop knife along with the toilet brush. Fast forward to 22, it's been a day or two between poops, and I'm over at my friend's house. My friend was the local dealer and always had guests over because you can't buy weed without sitting your ass sampling it for an hour, Elizabeth. I excuse myself and lay a gigantic turd. I look down to see that it is sideways. So I crack the door, I call out for my friend. He arrives, and I ask him for his poop knife. He says, my what? Your poop knife, I say. I need to use it. Please. What the fuck is a poop knife? He says.
Yeah, my reaction right about now, bro.
Obviously, he has one, but maybe he calls it by a more delicate name, a fecal cleaver, a dung divider. I explain that it is what I want and why I want it. He starts giggling, then laughing. Then lots of people start laughing. My worst fear. It turns out the music stopped and everyone heard my pleas through the door. It also turns out that none of them had poop knives. It was just a fucked up family with their fucked up bowels.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck my life. I told this to my wife last night, who was amused and horrified at the same time.
Does she use the poop knife? Oh
I don't know. It turns out that she did not know what a poop knife was. You couldn't wait 2 fucking seconds.
I love that.
We're
I think
getting
that's
delusional
organic.
because it's 1:30 in the morning.
I think that's organic. I think it'll be funny.
Turns out that she did not know what a poop knife was and had begun using the old rusty knife hanging in the utility closet as a basic utility knife. Thankfully, she didn't cook with it, but used it to open Amazon packages. She will be getting her own utility knife from now on.
That is awful. Horrendous. I'm actually mortified. Like there's no words. There's no words. That's actually scary. Like
I've
people
done
in this
that.
world. You've used a poop knife? You've used a No.
Yeah.
Say psych right
But
now.
I was little.
Say psych right
I
now.
was
Say psych right now.
little. No, I'm serious. When I was little, I had like really, really hard poops. I remember screaming in the bathroom and
So
telling my
you
mom to
used a
like pull
poop
it out.
knife.
Yeah, because it just laid there. It was like a whole foot long. So I think I was like 13, so still of age, and I just
You cut up your poop with a knife?
yeah. Yeah, what was I supposed to do?
Bro, I do not know, but that is
Can't eat at
crazy.
everyone's house. No,
Yes.
I threw it away. It was a butter knife. I just remember that.
Oh, wow. And yeah, okay.
I
Poop
just
knives.
feel like you had to hear that.
I love that. I'm not judging you. This is a safe space.
Is it? Because I feel a little judged.
I'm sorry, but sometimes even friends draw the lines at poop knives.
I'm not doing it at your house.
That's okay. You're right. You can use my knife for poop anytime.
Should people get paid for donating blood?
Hell yeah, bro.
I think so too.
Yeah, like it's my
Especially
freaking
on,
body and I'm supplying.
yeah, like why do I need to donate it?
Yeah,
Especially
like
with me having O negative.
yeah, that's
Like,
really rare.
pay me,
There should be a scale
yeah.
for how rare to least rare.
My dad also has O negative.
My mom does too. You get
How do you feel about this? Because I don't really care about it. Well, maybe I do. Finding hair in food at a restaurant is over dramatized.
I
Like,
do I think it depends,
yeah, me
but for the
too.
most part, I'm like I pick it out and I eat it.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, I just, if Ryan sees something, I'm like, it's a fiber. It's a clothing fiber.
Yeah,
Who fucking
literally.
cares?
You know?
I will tell you one thing though. When I used to work at Sherry's, RIP, I love
I
Sherry's.
know.
We I would come in there all the time to eat, even on my like off days. I'd bring like my friends and family in because I loved working there. I still would work there.
Yeah.
But I ordered the steak salad once, which was my favorite. And there was an actual like rainbow beetle in my salad. And I ate it and I didn't notice until there was like the smell of a stink bug was
Oh
the
my
taste in my
god.
mouth.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's
And I'm like,
awful.
is this really happening right now? Like, am I being punked?
Yes, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think if it were like a super duper like long
Like a
hair,
pube?
a long hair,
Yeah.
I'd be like really grossed out. Or if it was like, yeah, like a super curly, like I think
Mm-hmm.
most of the time what like makes me because this has happened to me before
Me
and
too.
like but and it's always like a little black hair and I truly can't tell like, oh, is that mine? Did my own hair
I
like
just
fall into
pretend.
my thing? Or did this come from the kitchen? And so at that point I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna toss it and eat it because what am I gonna do? Like, God forbid it is my hair at the end of the day, and I'm like sitting here in this restaurant making a big stink, being like, "There's a hair in my food, girl." Like, what if it's yours? Like, I truly don't know. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if it were like this, like obvious, like not my hair, like a super curly or long, like I might be a little bit more like skeeved out and
Yeah.
like
If it's like
not.
under my food,
Yeah,
then I'm like, okay. If it's on top, I'm just gonna go ahead and pretend it's mine.
right. Yeah, it definitely depends on the situation for me, but typically I just pick it out and I eat it.
Ooh, I think this is a good one. This is still the r/unpopular opinion page.
Yes.
People are getting too comfortable with canceling plans
Ooh, that is a good
or
one.
like creating boundaries.
Yeah.
I understand boundaries are good, but sometimes I feel like people like do too fucking much.
Yes,
Like
and then,
show
like,
up for
use
your friends, show up for your family.
amen, and yeah,
You don't
like
have to be like, "Oh my god, I just don't want to."
yeah, in the
Just
name
to be
of
like, "I'm bigger than you."
boundaries, yeah, like, I think that word has been, like, totally overused in the
Mhm.
last, like, even just couple years, and, like, just be honest, like, if you
Yeah.
don't wanna do something or, like, if
Do it
you're
from the get-go. Don't be like,
yeah,
"Yeah, I'll be there. I woke up tired this morning."
yeah, like, be consistent,
Okay, we have a
like
couch.
exactly, no one likes inconsistency or somebody that they can't, like, count on to be there, like, that's I hate a flake, hate a flake.
Okay, guys, I think we're gonna close it out because it's 2:10 in the morning
I
and
know.
we're slurring words.
I
I'm
know.
shriveled up like a shrimp over here.
Yeah, I feel like once we have, like, our energy back, it'll be
Yeah,
a
I
good
think
comeback.
we'll record during the day next time. I do
Yes.
like it here though,
Yeah, I know, yeah.
if that's a possibility. Where can people find you?
You can find me on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Facebook, all under Elizabeth Page. The underscores kind of vary, but
You'll find it.
you'll find it.
We'll try to link it in the description below.
Yeah.
But I'm Mari.moon.photography on Instagram, and I don't remember what I am on TikTok. Oh, I'm Mariana on TikTok. But yeah, definitely, if you're looking for a photographer, hit me up. But we're gonna go ahead and close it out. You guys have a good night, and thank you
Yes.
for coming to another episode of Sunset Talks. And it's definitely more of a nightly talk now.
Yeah, right.
But y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.